And McCredie Park, the venue here today for our under-16s Parramatta Junior Rugby League match of the round. And a sight to see, multicultural day here. Plenty of stalls and flags and everyone gathering here today to celebrate the melding pot that is the Guildford Owls. Plenty of different cultures within the club and being celebrated, and rightfully so. One of the great clubs in the Parramatta district. And Cabramatta up against the Owls today. We'll go to the lineups before we get going here. And for Cabramatta, jersey 1, Elijah Al-Hazim. The 2 is William Meme Epe. The 4, Josiah Epati. The 5, Seth Savea. In 17, Jaden Tapuai. The 20 is Jara Fanene. The 9 is Denny Abu Hamid. 8, Michael Helu. 14, Brennan Rhoda Wallace. 10, Winston Tahi. 11, Lola Manaya Otaota. The 18 is Isaiah Veve Fretton. 15, Kingston Marchong. And on the bench, we've got the 3, Vaya Akawola, 12, Retrick Smith Jessup, and the 13 is Hino Teapa. And moving on to the Guildford Owls and their lineup. In jersey 1, Lachlan Slap. The 2 is Muhammad Al-Madeen. The 3, Jaden Beattie. The 4, Richard Natokarua. 5 is Zachary Rasteen. 6, Jaden Allam. 7, Isaac Maliki. The 8 is ruled out, as is the 10 in Eamon Sleeman and Eric Tefeli. The 9 is Futa Amone. 11, Tavita Leatoa. 12, Tavita Akatau. 13, Hendricks Galvin. 14, Tungalima Tuala. 15, Tyrell Cook Bloomfield. 17, Zenadine Hamzi. And the 18 is Marcus Rowe. And their coaches, Joshua Morgan and AJ Rasteen of the Owls. Occasion here today, as I said, multicultural day, plenty of stalls, lots to celebrate and plenty of yummy food. Still some time left at the stalls if you're nearby. Get down, watch a fantastic game of rugby league and enjoy the melding pot of cultures. Results from earlier in the round, 48-12. Concord Burwood Wolves over the Greystanes Devils in a 6-all draw between the Hills Bulls and the All Saints Tigers. And what would the score be here today? Cabra with first touch. And off the back fence, it's a good carry to start us off, and a lost football. And the Owls up in a big way. Not all went to plan the last time they were here up against the Concord Burwood Wolves, but a great start here today. Energy levels through the roof. Great first up carry by Tahi, but good contact as well. And now the scrum presents a fantastic opportunity early here at McCredie Park. And they've gone to the right tram line here to open up this left-hand side. Pushing 4 over and a late change here. Fanene coming out to mark up man on. Tuala with a late move as well into this shift, and he's with the football now. Union representative from Oatley, a new addition to the Owls last time around. Now ball across for Akatau. Put on his back by Teapa. Now dummy by the dangerous Amone. Always looking to scheme and probe out of dummy half. Slap fills in there for now. Ball across, tipped on to Hendricks Galvin from Isaac Maliki. White pink socks and the headgear, hard to miss. 2 past centre field now, back to Tuala. Splits him and driven down. Good contact. Helu, the captain today, trying to make a statement as Maliki goes across to Alam, who tries to find space, follows his own kick through, but back there to clean it up. William Meme Epe. Good early pressure here from the Owls. Good defence, force the error. Now first set, ask some questions and force a dropout. Chance to build some real pressure here and take gas out early, hopefully. Followed up with some points off the final break of this season with the bye. Ready for the run home after speaking to their coach. Take on every hurdle and every challenge and continue to run through walls and loving the challenge that is First Division. Maliki gives to Cook Bloomfield. A good carry by him. Amone follows it up. Natokurua burrows head forward, tries to drive his way through. An awkward ruck. Tuala with another early touch, skip and a jump on the leg drive as he spins forward. Gets the ball back and play on. Appeal for a rake. Ball ended back up in his possession. Now goal line, Amone doesn't mind having a crack. Ball there with Alum, holds, sticks, and then well taken there by FRT. Reads the pass and picks that one out of the air. Just when Jaden Alum thought he had open pastures from the double pump. Josiah FRT, like a cornerback in the NFL, puts up the hand and picks that one out of the air. Now a lost ball in the ruck. We'll wait for the call. The initial stretch looked like he wanted to blow a penalty, but he's called error. For the second time today, the Owls defense comes up big. A scrum here, 20 out. All the way over on the right-hand side, open up this left-hand field again. Weapon of choice the first time around was Tuala. 5 left here and man on. Comes across to Maliki, who goes to Tuala again. Looks to show out the back of shape. It's a slap, but keeps the ball, beats the first and keeps driving. Busy start by that man. Now Amone to Akatau. Nice line in behind the ruck, but well handled. Now Amone across to Alum, early ball, trying to bounce through, but well taken. Now short side with Amone, trying to bounce their way through. The grass there. Open side, Maliki, Tuala. Tries to burrow down. Driving forward, a real handful early in this one. Play 5 now. Amone back here. Maliki tries to drive through, but well cleaned up. And a knock-on call. And another opportunity. As they continue to make Cabra dig into the well and burn that energy defensively to start this one. Scrum feed this time. Centre field the option. Maliki surveying what's on offer. Looking like they're going to go with a 3-3 split. That's what they do. And Alum tries to cut back in behind, thought he saw space, but then loses the ball. Play 1. And the pressure built. Can it be undone? They've come up with 2 big defensive plays. Ota. And followed up by Tahi. Good contact on him. Now Rodder Wallace. Dummy half. And a penalty to boot. 1 minute. Rucking it off their own line. Defending multiple sets. And then 3 plays later. Find themselves a penalty. Elijah Al-Hazim. Good follow-up carry. Now a chance. Abu Hamid to kick for touch, and it's come off the side of the boot. Almost knocked on, but backwards. And play on now. Alamuddin. On the halfway now. Ball across for Slap. Tries to get forward. Now Amone, Tokarua. Punching their way back in, and the ball comes free again, but a penalty. An unfortunate exchange of errors in the last few sets. Cabra so far unable to complete one, and then missing the touch finder. The Owls relentless with the early pressure. Can they find a reward for what they've done? Maliki throws one up like a frisbee. To the 20 mark now. Two footies on the field, 2 footies off the field. Now back underway with Maliki. Goes to Amone, who shows it a couple of times and now trying to skip across shape. Abu Hamid does well to come up and try and shut things down. Now Alum in, dummy half. Going short, Tavita Akatau with another touch. He's been busy early. Put on his back. Now Alum again. Dummy half for now. Goes here to slap, tries to use his speed. Very close, but chopped down well. Now Amone shows it short to Tuala, tries to go rugby style, gets low. Referee's call though, is he short of the line? Amone again, might have a dig. Ball across to Alum. Alum goes out the back of shape, tapped on there by Maliki. Picked up by Beattie, tries to burst his way through. They hold on to Beattie for now. Back in field. Maliki tries to force one through. Helu gets it off his legs, Premier League style back. 6 again, called with Tuala. And the Owls here early. Possession, but they've got to make it pay. Cook Bloomfield cuts back off the left. Real testing period here for Cabra. Down the short side, Amone sells, gets behind the ruck, tries to go for the posts. Gets an offload, Cook Bloomfield, ball across, shift again. Tokarua comes for the corner here. Can they find a way in? Alameddine, awfully close and good move by Galvin midfield. But now Tokarua crash play to Akatau. Can he get it down? Referee's call is a lost ball. And again, have to reach for their defence, but Cabra very stern so far. Under extreme pressure. Now Centrefield want to get things moving themselves here. They do just that. Jaden Tapawhite been good in previous matches of the round. Tries to get things moving. Now up short side. Epati, one of the early intercepts. Saving one of the tries. Good one here. Breaching halfway. And getting things moving. Now with Retrick, Smith Jessup. Following up the carry there. Marchong. And now through goes Jira for Nanette. Does well. Settles things for now though. Rhoda Wallace surveys the options. Goes back left. Hino Teapa with his skip, then puts the accelerator on. Bursts away from a couple, trying to get to the line. And Teapa goes awfully close. Rhoda Wallace now looking down the short side. Comes open, rolls one through for himself, gets the football. And Brenner Rhoda Wallace. Good ruck ID. Look down the left, look to the open, thought he saw some space. Rolls that one off the boot, just the right length. Gets to his own kick. And after relentless pressure, multiple sets, they flip the field and Brennan Rhoda Wallace pushes his chips all in on the grubber. Gets the first 4-pointer here. Thanks to Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. That one there. Brennan Rhoda Wallace, the try. Starting at 9 tonight, and this man, Denny Abu Hamid, the regular 9, in at halfback, with no Caleb Leatower or Salah Tamani tonight. And Abu Hamid also leading point scorer for this competition. 66 points, and looking to add to that tally here with the left foot. Bad first up assignment. 10 to the left of the upright, but can also be the trickiest spot. Not the preferred side either. 18 to go here in the first half. No mistake first up, and 6-0. Abu Hamid, successful conversion, and Cabramatta take the lead here. But Guildford, plenty to build off with the pressure early on. Putting some chips in the bank there in terms of some fatigue. Get themselves back into the cycle here and definitely find themselves with more opportunity, but a great response from Cabramatta after being under such a defensive workload early on this one. Cabramatta continue their chase in those top 3 spots, currently 3rd. But a draw for Hills today opens up a potential move into 2nd place. And off the kickoff, a bit of a slip and almost going through. A good run to get things moving again. And now fired up by Retrick, Smith Jessup, and over halfway. Following Taiapa's carry. Things moving fast now. Rhoda Wallace. Short side, Abu Hamid double pumping over the top to FRT. Out to the wing to Tapawai. Puts the skip on. Gets over the top of one and near the touchline. Does well to stay in for now. Trying to find a play the ball. FRT. Abu Hamid now to Helu. Helu lays the line. Trying to keep things moving. Rhoda Wallace waits for the play the ball. Smith Jessup out the back of shape to Fanene. Fanene across from William Meme Epe and out to the wing. And Al Hazim banks a second and back-to-back tries. Cabramatta, slick movement, powerful carries and good decision making. But it all started with a 1-2 punch off the kickoff. 2 carries, back to the 50. Short side shift with Abu Hamid and then the sweet play back here now. And the link between the spine players, Fanene and William Meme Epe. And out to Al Hazim. 10-0 with a kick to come here for Cabramatta. That's another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And Denny Abu Hamid a bit further out this time, but the preferred side for the left footer. Looking to take his season total to 70 points and further the lead there in terms of the point scoring stakes. He's also their top try scorer with 5. Standing by on this one. Good angle from the perspective of the left foot kicker. And this one starts too much on the right upright. Drags it across. Score remains 10-0. But let's see how they go off another kickoff set here. First 2 carries. Really laying the platform last time. 50 metres. And then 2 shifts off the back of it. What can they cook up this time? Back to halfway, the Owls, resilient as always, the spirit never dies. Seen it in every game that we've had of them this season. And now, Fanene controls that one. Ball comes back. Trying to make their way upfield. Play the ball, taken back, and here we go again. Rhoda Wallace comes across to Seth Surveyor. Now, short side roll. Strong carry again here. Trying to find his way to his feet. Tangled up with Alum. Ratrick Smith Jessup. Now Otawata tries to punch his way through. Fanene. Full short side, Rhoda Wallace digs in the line, comes across to Meme Epe. Does well to come back in, but then drops the footy. A call comes in for late contact after a pass. And the pressure will continue. Markey. Abu Hamid. Drives it up to the 20 now. And a good ball set here. Ball comes in. Surveyor, Fanene, they lay one up to midfield now. Rhoda Wallace, dummy half, looks left. Marchong, Abu Hamid goes short and ball goes across and skirting away. William Meme Epe at the back of shape again. And off the penalty with Al Hazim here on the wing coming back in field, but they called the late tackle. They cash in off another shift play. And Abu Hamid with a 7 or 9, getting the job done. Good ball play. And Meme Epe, extremely dangerous. Out the back of shape is the Eels development product. Kick to come here. 12.5 to go in the first half of this match of the round. And another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. What we spoke about before, if you didn't see, multicultural day here today at McCredie Park at the Guildford Owls. A club with plenty of different cultures and backgrounds, a real melting pot of rugby league, but a great club in the Parramatta district. Come down if you're nearby. Some good football and some good food on offer. Abu Hamid, toughest assignment of the day, out near the touchline. Generally hasn't struggled for distance, but the radar at times, and no problem this time. The tougher the assignment, the better the kick. Left foot, non-preferred side, knocks it over. 16-0 here at McCredie Park for the Cabramatta 2 Blues. And the halves pairing to kick things off for today, doing a good job. And Fanene and Abu Hamid. Score lines from earlier in the day. Update you again if you're just joining us. As the Owls drive deep off the kickoff. And well taken. Smith Jessup, who's been busy to start this one and destructive. And then Rhoda Wallace to Tahi. Doing a good job himself, operating out of 9. And now ball across. Bit of footwork and finding his front. Short side, Abu Hamid. The 40-20 nudge. It's not bad. It's not bad. Slap needs to get there. Does so. Good cover. Kick chase comes. He beats the first with good footwork. And now trying to turn the screws. And they get a penalty. Good fight there by the fullback in Lachlan Slap. Chance to settle things down now. Another touch finder. Maliki with a good nudge. Now fight their way up. Tap play. 2 pass. Tokorua almost goes through, but legs at the last minute. Space down this left short side. Ball movement coming straight away. Maliki brings it across to Alamadine. Now Slap looks down that corridor, thinks better of it. Positive start to this set by the Owls. Maliki wants a penalty. Not forthcoming. Tuala. 10 metres and 3 on, refusing to go to ground. And now referee not happy with the mark. They reset. Now Alum drops it back under to Tavita Layatawa. Ball across Amone. Alum short there to Galvin, and it's a forward pass. And the set that was building nicely goes by the wayside. Alum dropped that one short there to Galvin, but when he stopped on the run, just slightly forward. Scrum here, upcoming. Certainly been effective getting out of their own end today. Cabramatta. Scrum here now. Shape set to the right. They go the left side with FRT. Tries to find his way through. Good tackle down low by Beattie. And a penalty to boot, though. Undoes the good work. And now touch finder, Abu Hamid. Trying to get things rolling. Now waiting for a ball. Back in. Kick things off again. And a strong one by Tahi. Starts things off well. Short side raid. Smith tries to the short ball. Knocked down luckily there. And the penalty to boot. Offside is the call. Not happy there, Beattie, but referee saying that's the case. Abu Hamid again. Chance for the touch finder. They kick themselves into the attacking half now, the two Blues. Just under 7 minutes remaining here. FRT back in for Tahi, who almost goes straight through. The numbers come to stop him in the end. Long right side here or short side. Rhoda Wallace, eyes up. Smith Jessup to Fernandez, shows it, sells it. The shape breaks down though. And the chance here with a surrender for the Owls to really lay in and slow things down. And now across Abu Hamid. The ball comes out the back. Left behind. And the set breaks down off the back of the slow play the ball, unfortunately. It's just over 6 minutes remaining. Tough one to take there for William Mehmet Epet. But now a chance for the Owls to try get their way out of their own end, but we've got a stoppage here for an injury. Trainer here. Might be Jaden Beattie. That's shaken up out there. Hopefully he's okay. Other scores from early in the day. Concord Burwood Wolves 48-12 over the Greystanes Devils, and a 6-all draw between the Hills Bulls and the All Saints Toongabbie Tigers, and here at the moment 16-0. Cabramatta leading in this match of the round over the Owls at McCredie Park. Things about to get back underway. Time blowing on. Scrum to be packed. Jaden Beattie still a bit shaken up, but good to go. And not ready from the scrum. It's a loose pass, and they clean it up. The pressure coming from Cabra, trying to force a dropout, nearly do. They come charging in, trying to get some help there. Zanadine Humsey with the save. Now carries back to back. Rastine and Alameddine trying to get things moving. Beattie comes in, takes a tough one. Short side roll now. Helu gets under Marcus Rowe, trying to make a difference. Now Maliki put under pressure, gets the kick away, cleaned up by Tapawai, cuts back across field trying to find open pastures. Lachlan slap with a good kick chase, gets the bootlaces. And now Al Hazim, footwork, beats the first, now a second, gets through a third and cuts across the shape, tries to find space. Brought to ground after a good yardage carry. FRT, busy and dangerous as always, surges. 15 plus there. Rhoda Wallace, short side, Helu puts it away. Tries to punch through, looks to offload, then goes again. Tries to throw that offload before finding his front. Set building nicely here for the two Blues. Rhoda Wallace, Smith Jessup, and then Fanene goes to Otoata. Back to Mehmet Epe, who you've got to look out for, and tries to split them. Play 5 now. What can they come up with? Short side raid. Long ball over the top. And it's called forward. It's Jaden Tapawai. He's looking to go in off the Abu Hamid pass. Now the Owls hold on well. Two and a half to go here. And referee comes to the decision to play the ball. Bit of A breakdown in comms there, but we're back underway. And now the tough stuff again, off their own goal line. And the pressure, almost a one-on-one. Does well there to hold the football. Now again, followed up the wings. Rastine and Alameddine trying to help out their side. The pressure relentless. Fanene there to lead that one. Now Tokorua tries to sell the dummy. Moving okay now. Maliki, left side here, slap. Plenty of toughness in the number one. Maliki down their short side, good footwork. Moving there. Tavita Akatau near the halfway. Maliki, play 5. Drives it down to the 20. Now the footwork. Nime Epe. Dangerous as always. Now Al Hazim has made an impact tonight. Skirts the outside and almost passed, but ankle tapped at the last minute. Beatty cleans up the chase of Rastine. Now Tapawai on the move. Helping out his team. And now infield, Seth Surveyor, late footwork, shakes and splits through, beats another and tries to turn around. Brought down now, momentum building. Rhoda Wallace shows open, goes straight in behind the ruck, keeps the football, burrows for the ground. Near double, but short, play 5. Tahi, does he try to go to the bank? Gets the ball out there. Abu Hamid pushes one through. Kick pressure. They take it dead for a dropout. 20 seconds left. No need to rush here and likely sees us through to the interval. The Owls have done well off the back of early possession. Putting some fatigue into Cabra. Bit of a flurry period, but showing some great resilience to defend their line. That'll see them through to half-time. And here at McCredie Park, Multicultural Day. If you're nearby, come down. Good football, good food, good people. 16-0 at the moment in this match of the round between the Guildford Owls and the Cabramatta 2 Blues. We'll be back for the second half after a short break. Back for the second half here at McCredie Park and Multicultural Day celebrations here. The home of the Guildford Owls. A great game of football going on as well. Between the Owls and the Cabramatta Two Blues, who lead 16-0 after the first half. Still plenty of time and celebrations going on down here at McCredie Park. Jump in the car, come down. Try the assorted foods that are on offer from multi-cultures. A real melting pot, the club that is the Guildford Owls. Different backgrounds and being celebrated here today at McCredie Park. Good fight shown by the Owls in the first half. Had a 10-minute period. Lots of possession. Dropouts, some good defence, forced a couple of errors. Unfortunately, we're unable to cash in. And then Cabramatta, 5-6 minute flurry period, got a couple of back-to-back tries and then a third shortly following. And then after an exchange, cycling back and forth, defended their goal line stoutly under some pressure from Cabramatta, who concluded the half almost going in again. The Owls hold up on goal line. Ran the clock down after a dropout was forced. 16-0 here. We await the Owls to return to the field to get things moving again. Cabra here, ready to rumble. Didn't go back into the sheds on what has turned into a pretty fresh night. Certainly tell it's winter now when you wake up in the morning and when the sun goes down. But here come the Owls. Hopefully a belter second half here in our match of the round. And remember, every week, 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. 2 p.m. you can join Greg Hayes, our fantastic caller, for the women's match of the round between the 14s, 16s and 18s silver and gold competitions. Another belter game today. And 5 p.m. you can join me, Lewis Shepherd, the men's match of the round. Cabra about to get us underway. Referee looks for the signal and he's got it. Abu Hamid tops that one, but an awkward bounce, and Maliki goes back and cleans up, and a big shot off the kickoff. Starting the way they finish the half. Rowe takes the tough carry. And now, penalty to boot. That one slipped up. Tavita Akatau. Now a penalty and a chance to start the way they did in the first half. Applying some pressure in good ball. Maliki with a good nudge there. Up to the 40. Ball back in. Marcus Rowe, hand up for another one. Certainly not shirking the task since he's come onto the field. Fighting for a play the ball on the half. Tip off here to Tuala, who's also been busy again. Just crosses halfway. Trying to fight for a play the ball. And Amone now out playing a middle role. A bit of a reshuffle is taking off from dummy half. Trying to threaten. Zenadine Humsey now in at the 9 position. It's Maliki. Shows and turns under. Play the ball short side. Maliki follows up. Akatau run. Contest here. Tahi goes backwards. And a knock on called. Almost a clone of the first half beginning. Back-to-back sets and another opportunity now. Off the back of good kick pressure for the Owls. Centre field scrum here, 20 out. Chance to break open the front door. Get onto the scoreboard here for the Owls. Maliki's options. Beatty's tucked in behind, sort of floating at the moment. Could jump left late here and make it 4. Cabra No, late movement, 3, then Beattie tries to go. Ball across, slap, tries to go himself. Things were developing nicely, but his legs just betrayed him at the last moment. Dangerous with the football is Lachlan Slap. Going for the line, Tokorua. Very close. Play the ball there. Not the best, but Amone sells 2 dummies before he's wrapped up. Now from dummy half. Across. Building with Alum. Linking up with Maliki, but grass there by Abu Hamid. Now Beattie. Infield to Tuala. Tries to spin forward, does. They stop him again. He's been close a few times now. Comes it. Long ball across. Slap tries to show and spin. Play 5 just short of the goal line now. Humzet. Long ball across. Cleaned up Maliki. Changes route. Kicks back across for the contest and straight down the throat of Tapuai.
Get back on side.
7 set. They forced a couple of defensive errors last time with big defence. Can they apply that pressure now? Again, the Owls. Good tackle. Ball comes free. And like the first half, they're digging in early here. Opportunity. 3 in the tackle. Now, the captain, Helu, not happy with the contest. Referee sticks with the decision. A lost ball in contact. Now from the scrum, Maliki. Tokorua, who beats the first. It's a good run. He's been good tonight, Richard Tokorua. Now Marcus Rowe. Hitting a good tackle there. But again, puts his hand up for the work. And now with Amone. Good shot on him. Busy since moving out to that lock roll. Loses the football, it looks like, and that's the case. And the boys letting each other know. A bit of feeling in this one too. Scrum feed now to the Cabramatta team. Apologies for me in the first half. Had a jersey that wasn't listed up from the 16-2s and having some good touches for Cabra. Jersey 16 was Cornelius Ung. Good stint for him, starting things off from Cabra. Had to defend well, then helped him out of yardage with some strong carries, did he? And now Tapuai tries to sell, goes through, finds FRT, foot race now. Has he got the pace? Gets there, but slapped with good cover tackle. Now ball across to the 40, trying to get things moving. Tuala, Tapuai, Meme Epe with some footwork, tries to get back down this short side. And now building, Cabra, absorb early. Now Helu, good footwork, almost goes through. Tries to keep it moving. Ball across, Abu Hamid. Spinning forward, trying to get a play the ball. Hino Tayapa, Abu Hamid goes, the top try scorer, and that's why. Ruck ID, space and time on the retreat, picks it up from dummy half and rolls out as the long-legged hooker. Half back in the first half, goal kicker, and now dummy half. Doesn't matter, he gets the job done. Danny Abu Hamid cashes in. That's 20 zip with a kick to come here. The perfect response again from Cabra off the back of pressure. Guildford put the blowtorch on. Back-to-back sets, the dropout, and then force an error with big defence. They take their licks, cop the punches, and then the short side roll. Tapuai did well to draw the winger in and get between defenders. And the offload down the sideline for FRT started things. And then some good carries. Helu and Tayapa lay up, and then Abu Hamid off the back of the big men. Good eyes up football like any dummy half should. Spots the retreating defenders, picks the space, and crashes in here for another try. Brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And not only extending his lead as the top try scorer with 6 now for the season. Another goal. And the point scoring stakes well into the 70s now. Just to the left of the uprights. The crowd giving him some advice about how he should kick, but no mistake made. Now 22 zip. With 22 to go here at McCredie Park. The smell of that food is getting stronger. It's almost dinner time. Don't know about Brendan on the camera, but I'm feeling awfully hungry. If you're here and you've sampled the goods, let us know. If you're watching and you're close by, you feel like tasting something different tonight, it's Multicultural Day here at McCredie Park, home of the Guildford Owls. Licky wastes no time. Drives this one down. And now off the back fence. Spinning forward. It's a good start by Tahi. And now Abu Hamid works the short side with Otawata. Tries to get a penalty. Not forthcoming, but Fanene quick to play things on. Keeps things moving. And now rolling. It's a very good carry. Smith Jessup fighting for a play the ball on play 5. Mema Epe keeps, goes the outside, got numbers, round the corner, offload, Al Hazim, bodies either side, right foot, fending, gets to the goal line. And a great play 5 response by the two Blues. Mema Epe wants the football, they go there. The wingers tuck back, get through the front line, and Al Hazim had work to do. Footwork, fend, and reaches out, and that's another 4-pointer. Elijah Al Hazim having a fantastic night tonight. Great contribution from the man on the wing. Some great yardage carries, the tough stuff, and now rewarded. Play 5 with a try that certainly had some work to do. It started with a very slick William Mema Epe as well. Both players, great contributions tonight for their team. Now Denny Abu Hamid close to the sideline with this conversion. That was another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. As I said before, 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. every week for the women's and men's match of the round. Getting posted up on the Facebook page of the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League, or make it easy on yourself. Go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. And this time off the tee, just across the face. Abu Hamid having a good night. And the cover of not having Tamati on the way of tower. Done well with the reshuffle, and then a change here again in the second half. Abu Hamid now back into 9. Mema Epe looked like he was up in the halves there for that last play. Now driven down. Resuming here. And that's a good carry. Play the ball. Short side roll. Fight for a play the ball. They do just that. And now long back across. Hino Teapa. In a handful as always. Trying to fight there with Tuala to get that play the ball. And now out. Mema Epe and Helu skips through and an offload over the top, and FRT and slap round 2. Ball back inside for Mema Epe. And great support play. Another cracking try. Cabra finding some joy down their left-hand side, but Michael Helu, almost the old skyhook, NBA style, over the top with the offload. And then great work, FRT Second foot race with Lachlan Slap, who's always there and doing a good job. At the extra number, the ball back on the inside is Mema Epe. Hand in the play 5, try before. Al Hazim, and now good support play. Whether you're a fullback or a half, you always need to be around the football. Now, Benny Abu Hamid with a chance to add to his points tally. Had a bit of a limp there. Hopefully he's okay. But the roll to start the set off, and then the short side runs. Tahi, Smith Jessup, Tayapa. Good collective work by their forwards. And the outside backs as a collective as well, strong tonight. Seen FRT in open field a few times. Al Hazim dangerous, Tapawai's been busy. Mema Epe and Surveyor all had a hand in either tries or assisting one another. Good collective teamwork. Abu Hamid makes no mistake and knocks that one over. That was another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. A couple back-to-back in quick succession. 16 still remaining here. Earlier scores from this match of the round. And round 12. Wolves 48-12 over the Greystones, Devils and Hills. The All Saints Tigers playing a 6-all draw. And from the kickoff, close to the sideline but cleaned up. Marchong and now Tapawai. Looks for work. Short side for Nene. Sells the dummy. Beats a couple to Jara Fanene. Young grand finalist last year for Wentworthville, and now filling in the halves here tonight and doing a good job in any role as always. Fanene, very handy player. Now Tayapa with a strong carry. Abu Hamid, pick up, sees space, gets in behind, tries to break free, bounces away now, kicks for space. FRT foot race coming, but cover there. Dropout forced. Tavita Akatau. Good work for his team to get back and clean that one up. But the blowtorch remains here on the Owls after that one. Finds the in-goal for a dropout. Back to the posts. Maliki talking to the referee. 32-0 here with 14.5 to go. Tries to find the touchline. Awfully close as that tackle threatened to get ugly, but not the case. And now with Marchong, follows up the work. Ezekiel Cook on the field now, another one helping out from the 2s tonight in the 16s. And Cornelius, who was great in the first half. Cornelius Ung, another one helping out. Abu Hamid to Tayapa to Mema Epe, and things break down, but just go straight ahead where there's no obstruction and everybody stops. Mema Epe helps himself again. The play may have broken down on the outside, but he didn't go there. So free to continue, but everybody stopped moving. William Mema Epe makes it a hat-trick. Great night. The dangerous man at the back. He's now pushed up almost into the halves. Plenty of touches of the football, particularly down this left-hand side, being dangerous. But a hat-trick off the back of not only quality but hard work. Got to be there to receive the passes, get the touches and push up on the football. Finished off some slick moves earlier in the half. Has had his hand in a couple that have been set up, including that play 5 raid. And that one there just a breakdown to the benefit of Cabramatta. And that was another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Danny Abu-Hamid had a nice run that set from dummy half. The one-handed scoop and go. Can only do that with the long levers. The approach this time. Nice clean strike. No troubles there. Extends the lead for Cabramatta. As I said earlier, currently in third, but pushing around the top two spots there. The minor premiership still open. Be a fight in the next couple of weeks with the head-to-head results and the crossover games between the Hills Bulls, the Concord, Burwood Wolves and the Cabramatta 2 Blues. All Saints, Team Gabby Tigers further trying to secure their position in the top 5. Splitting the points today with the Hills Bulls. Off the knees. Tough assignment, but cleaned up. And Kingston Marchong. Some good carries in this second half. Now Cornelius Ong again. Good job in his first stint. And again the second. Abu-Hamid lost the headgear for now. Good punch through the front door there before things get rolling, and FRT's looking for Dapplewhite. He wasn't there for now. He eventually arrives. Akawala was in before in one of those middle carries. It was a good touch by him. As Mehmet Epe goes back to Tayapa. And the dancing feet go out from under him. Abu-Hamid now to Mehmet Epe. Good nudge into the night sky, and Lachlan slap. Fast, fleet-footed, very tough. Beats the first few before being brought down on the 30. Now ball back infield. Skips across a few there, does Rasteen with a great carry. Mehmet Epe being tended to by Al Hazim. Now left behind as Beattie tries to roll the short side. Slower play the ball there. Maliki. Cross now. Trying to punch a hole through the front door. Maliki to the night sky. Kick chase coming. But last minute, thought Cook might have had it. They've called knock on and a tough assignment there. But an opportunity presents itself here for the Owls from the drop. As we tick down under the 10-minute mark here at McCredie Park. We've got Denny Abu-Hamid, that lower leg 5 or so minutes ago looked like he had a limp. For now, succumbing to that. And Mehmet Epe had some cramp as well, so bit of fatigue setting in here for some of the players. Danny Abu-Hamid back to his feet for now. Now going across. And they're trying to manage William Mehmet Epe. He limps at the moment out to the wing. Potentially a chance to try and recover, but 38-0 they lead here. Can they keep a clean sheet for now? Wolves versus Bulls next week. Big game in terms of those top 3 positions I was talking about. Currently sitting 1 and 2. Chance for one team to overtake the other. Wolves currently at the moment holding onto that spot. And the ball comes back. That was a strong carry. And Monet tries to follow it up. No one in it, dummy half though, and Abu-Hamid does great to clean that up. Now a foot race and a runaway. FRT clean heels, moving, beats another, coming now. Cook Bloomfield, has he got the gas? It's a great effort, but FRT off the back of the play the ball clean up skirts away. That's a fantastic effort there. The counter-attack again when things seems like they were building. 90-plus metre turnaround for the Cabramatta 2 Blues, and Josiah FRT. Great in yardage. Seen the open field a couple of times. 2 matchups with Lachlan Slap. One that it turned into a try assist, but this time, all for him. Good effort, good run, and a 4-pointer to boot. That's another one. Brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Hard to identify because of the headgear missing, but I'm pretty sure the initial clean-up work there just by the dummy half, Danny Abu Hamid, which is a great response. And seeing that that was ready, seizes that opportunity, and then FRT finishes off the good work by the other number 9. 7.5 to go. Abu Hamid from in front of the sticks. Unlikely to make any mistake here with this one. An approach. No worries there, gets out the sand wedge. And you're talking to those top 3 matchup, as I said, next week. Head-to-head, 1 and 2. Hills District Bulls up against the Concord Burwood Wolves, and then the week after, the Hills Bulls head-to-head with Cabramatta, who are also in that tussle for the top 3. And then last round, it is Cabramatta again against Concord Burwood Wolves. So the next 3 weeks and those head-to-head results, no doubt, implications on who gets the minor premiership and a week off, and who falls into the other spots of 2nd and 3rd for 2 bites of the cherry, but all to play for between those 3 teams. As the short kickoff doesn't quite pan out for the referee now. Gives the mark for the changeover. Sometimes you've got to go for the risk, and for the Owls, fair enough. Unfortunately, not the result they were looking for. And now trying to get moving again. Tayapa goes through almost, dragged down by the legs. But building again here, Cabramatta. Abu Hamid rolls the short side, goes with Ma Chong. Grounded here, trying to fight his way back up. Now the short side again they go. Fanene keeps, holds, tries to go through. Does well to spin down and find his front. Quick play the ball. Short side roll. Trying to spin again. Ball comes free. Now trying to get out of their own end. In there, the carry, and now good pressure coming at marker from Ma Chong. They're doing well to keep fighting forward there. Zamone been busy and effective since moving out to that middle role from dummy half. And now Beattie from that position kicks, finds Josiah FRT. Thought about going outside, but comes back in. And now short side, Rhoda Wallace goes the raid here. Ball kept. Almost finding a way there. Trying to fight up here. Oloapu. Ball back infield. Footwork by Surveyor. And now Rhoda Wallace short side. Gets his team a penalty. Low and fast and effective. High contact called. And a penalty with just under 4 minutes here. Chance for Cabramatta. Try it. Drive another one in. It's Kaisarita Olawapu. Another one helping out tonight from the twos. Comes in for a touch. Now Tayapa links up with Ma Chong. Tuala in the process of that one. Cramping up as Fanene digs into the line. Goes straight through and heading for the post. Slap with the save. Can he stop it? No, he can't. Jaira Fanene. Very, very handy player to have. Can play multiple positions between the forward pack, hooker, and the halves. And tonight in that role, orchestrated things well, been a threat. Most importantly, always square to the line to make sure that his options inside and outside are present, as is he. Grabs himself a late reward in this one for the role he's played tonight and pulling the strings, along with the alternating spine positions they've had. Abu Hamid starting in the halves, moving back to 9. Brennan Rhoda-Wallace has done a good job in his time there. Meme Epe as well. Al Hazim. But Fanene shouldn't go unnoticed. The value of the man that can play many roles. Very important for this team moving forward. And that was another try thanks to Omnia Business Solutions for your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Danny Abu Hamid, who's had a great night himself, breaks out the sandwich one more time. Another 2 points to the total as we tick down under the 2-minute mark here. Back to halfway. Might see ourselves out minimum 2 sets, depending on how this one plays out. The Owls, Gallen again, had some good periods where they forced some pressure, got some repeats and forced some errors. Just unfortunately unable to convert that to the scoreboard, but never say die attitude. Great heart as a group, and certainly rip into the final minute as they are doing right now. As Fanene follows up. And now Surveyor. And Abu Hamid short side for Fanene again. Ota. And a penalty there for a late tackle. The ref goes back to the spot. 40 seconds. This will be the last set for our match of the round here at McCredie Park. Fantastic day. Seems to have been had by all. Multicultural day. Remember, every week, 2 p.m, 5 p.m, women's and men's match of the round. Go through the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League Facebook page, or make it easy on yourself. Subscribe through the YouTube channel. Cornelius Ung, as we hit the 10-second mark, centers things and gets some cramp for good measure. Now Abu Hamid, final play, tries to punch one through, ball free, pick back up, throws the offload down the short side, trying to clean it up, offload around the corner. Fanene, now Surveyor, keeps it alive, kicks back through, Rhoda-Wallace tries to go. But the clean up eventually there. And Tayapa thinks about the strip, but that'll see us all done here tonight from McCredie Park. A Gallen effort again from the Owls. Cabramatta out here. Big win. Late try to Fanene and the goal. Pretty sure with the scoreboard being blocked here that took it to 50. So 50-0. Cabramatta with a big win here in the match of the round. Keep themselves in the hunt for the minor premiership. That top 3 race, as I said, will play itself out over the next couple of weeks. The Wolves, the Bulls, and the 2 Blues will all go head-to-head in the final 3 rounds of this competition to decide who will get the coveted minor premiership and that crucial week's rest at this age group. That's another one wrapped up here from McCredie Park. We hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Stay safe, and for now, I've been Lewis Shepherd.